Hello everyone. So today we're going to be talking about an article posted by Loudwire. And for those of you who don't know Loudwire, this is usually a site to look up what's happening in entertainment news, mostly with musicians. And we find an article that pertains to politics, as it were. The band Five Finger Death Punch, if you have heard of them, you're probably going to like them. Pretty good band. Depicts mask wearers as communists. The article reads on, Five Finger Death Punch are pulling no punches with their politically charged new video, quote, "The Living the Dream." The global pandemic amidst one of the more polarizing presidential elections in U.S. history has elicited a number of strong opinions around the world, and Five Finger Death Punch are using the music video platform to express theirs. The video opens with a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote, "Fiction reveals truth that reality obscures," unquote. The clip, shot in Los Angeles, starts with a Nancy Pelosi-esque political figure praising mask wearers for being, quote, "compliant," presenting them with a button displaying the communist sickle emblem. We will note that 5FDP do sell masks on their merch store, and they do include a FAQ on proper masks to prevent coronavirus. There's also nods to zombies hoarding toilet paper and a work camp for the, quote, "People's Republic of America." But eventually an uprising takes place with people ripping off their masks to head to a violent battle carrying American flags in pursuit of the female leader. There are plenty of other symbolic nods throughout the video, including, quote, "The Great Awakening," flashing during a newscast, which is a reference to QAnon. There are also black-clad figures on leashes that are held by the female leader. They break free to start destroying property, which appears to be a reference to Antifa. Guitarist Zoltan Bathory, who conceptualized the video, states, "America is a beautiful idea that draws immigrants like myself from all over the world to promised land of equality, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This idea is now under siege, and certain events are starting to remind me of the things many of us came here to escape." He adds, "It's not a left against right problem, but an evolutionary problem. The growing pains of a civilization that, without the necessary spiritual enlightenment, arrived a bit early to a level of technology where everyone is connected. The good news is that now everyone has a voice. The bad news is that now everyone has a voice." Quote, "So we are living in the manipulator's paradise where liars and hypocrites run unscathed. The news are just opinions. Politics are a blood sport, and the facts are determined by consensus instead of the truth. We as artists, however, have a unique opportunity to portray and ridicule the absurd to prevent it from becoming reality," concludes the guitarist. And this is from the song Living the Dream, which is a Five Finger Death Punch F8 album, which is out right now at the stores. I suggest you go get it. These guys are actually pretty good. And what do you think? Is this more of a fiction becomes reality type of situation? Or is this something where we can read into it later and say, they knew it was happening, they're kind of being Nostradamus about this, and we should watch out for more of the things that they say? We ask, are these guys right to actually go out as far as to put out music videos on the topic? We don't disagree at all. We think you should use your platform to raise your opinion. We think everyone should do that if you want. But remind everyone, however, that cancel culture is out there, and many people will probably grow to hate this band because they are trying to say that people are communists. And again, we kind of feel that there are some very communist things going on with the mask wearing, with the lockdowns, with the quarantine of healthy people. So again, we don't know exactly what Loudwire is trying to be, on what side they are on this issue. They don't really put that out there for us to understand, but we do understand that they posted this article and they actually give the asterisks in the middle of the entire story that they do indeed sell their own face guards and their own face masks on their own site. So they're not against it completely, at least to the point of making money for money's sake. They also are explaining, ways to keep away from the coronavirus at the same time. So they actually point out that this same band is doing what they got to do to waive themselves from liability, so to speak. They're at least going out there and trying to hand out masks and sell masks to people and to caution them to be wary. So are they unknowing about this? No, they actually are very aware. And if you listen to the guitarist here, he actually makes very valid points and seems like a very intelligent fellow. And we really have enjoyed some of their music from time to time. We've seemed to be a pretty good rock band. I'm sure they don't call them rock bands nowadays, but we categorize them all here at Dang It Don as basically rock, as some other form of it. But these guys are a pretty good group. We enjoy their music, and normally we talk about political mumbo jumbo here, but today we just saw this article and we felt like we needed to post this and let people know that you're not the only one out there that feels a certain way. Anyway, folks, you guys have a wonderful afternoon, a good morning, a good evening, whichever. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate that around here. Also, drop a comment down below. We like to talk with you, we like to speak with you, and we like to pick your mind. Don't forget to hit the notification bell either, because if you don't, sometimes you won't be able to get our videos. God bless each and every one of you. See ya.